Hi, Neil Hansen here. And if you've watched any of my posts in the past, you get I talk a lot about making peace with where you are. So you stop the negative emotion that goes along with a negative focus. Now, negative emotions, consider them heavy. And often when we focus on our body or any subject in our life, when we have heavy emotion, that heaviness, that heavy emotion shows up in our body as weight, as pain, as illness. So the contrast to that is a light, higher emotion that goes along with what actually you do desire. Consider that the problem has helped you realize the solution, or the thing that you don't want helps you realize what you do want. The problem helped you realize or come up with a new desire. You can't have one without the other. So now the goal is to give your undivided attention to what it is that you do want, what your desire is. What is the solution here? Being lean, healthy, things of that nature are the opposite of being fat, unhealthy, and in pain. So if you were to move free, be lean, be strong, and not leaner, stronger, healthier, looser, things of that nature, because those are always including the very thing that you don't want. So in order for you to know you were healthier, and how much healthier, or leaner, how much leaner, you have to always consider how unlean or unhealthy you are, or were. So put it in end result terms. Figure out what it is that you actually do want as an end result. If you were healthier, what does that mean and where would you be? If you were leaner, what would that mean and where would you be? When you get those answers, then ask yourself what that would provide for your life that you don't have now. And ask that multiple times of each answer that you come up with. So if you said for your first answer, being lean, having six-pack abs, feeling free and light would provide me with confidence. What's confidence going to do for you? What does that lead or translate to? Maybe it leads to having a better relationship. What does a better relationship provide for you that you don't have now? What does that translate to? Maybe feeling connected and important or significant. What does significance provide for you in your life that you don't have now? The point is, you keep asking that question. What does that provide for you? What does that translate to? What does that lead to? What does that do for you? And continue asking that until you get to a place where you're inspired. Now you have connected emotion, light emotion, towards your goal. You've given life to it, just as you have given so much life and power to the problem. You're now giving life and energy to the solution. But that's not enough. Just identifying that one time isn't enough. You have to become that person. You have to be that emotion as often as you can. For me, when I think about my body, often my answer comes down to being in a state of bliss. Now I get a state of bliss in so many other areas of my life. Snowboarding, skydiving, riding my motorcycles. And I ride as often as I possibly can, and every time I ride, I think about that bliss state, and I acknowledge that I'm in a bliss state when I ride. I get it when I help a client with muscle activation techniques or have an amazing coaching session. Sometimes I just get it through meditation or sitting in the front of my studio and just looking outside and enjoying the trains going by. So you can find bliss in any moment, or whatever the emotion is, in any moment in your life. As you do that, you're reconnecting to a lighter emotion, and now that you've connected that goal with that emotion, you're resonating with that goal and that emotion at the same time. And that'll help your body continue to move in the direction that you want effortlessly. You're being the person that success is. As you're being that, your body naturally works at a high level. Your cells function at a high level. Your energy boosts up, your metabolism boosts up. So as often as you can be the person that you want to become when you're successful, you're practicing being who you are at your core. You're practicing who you want to become relative to your body. And as you're being that person, the choices and things of that nature are available to you that are different than when you were in a negative state. But you have to continue practicing that every day and seeing yourself in the place that you want to be with those emotions as often as possible. Ask yourself, what would that person do? If you're up against a problem relative to your body, like you think you're going to eat something that might hold you back or not work out, ask yourself, what would that blissful person do? What would the blissful Neil do? Or what would put your emotion and your name in there. What would that person do? Who do I need to become in order to get what I want from life? But it's not about getting the things that you want. It's about being the person that you were meant to be. And the things that show up physically are usually the reflection of who you're being in life. So, hope that helps you in your journey to getting the body that you want and deserve. Thanks for watching.